There are lights running towards me. It's the first time I've seen lights with legs. It's not a cartoon. These are real. They're running so fast they're panting. I can see their tongues lolling out, drooling as if they're about to leap on someone and shred them with their sharp fangs. They run, and like a tree I am rooted to the spot, staring into the face of death. All I can do is freeze where I am and take refuge in my pounding heart, its sound deafening my ears to what is happening.
Every immigrant has a story. The last crossing is Mukhtar's story. After 5 miserable years working illegally in Oman, Mukhtar is about to finally return home when his life is cut short by an accident. Just before he dies, Mukhtar's life flashes before his eyes. This flashback comprises the entire novel, a masterful tapestry of memories from Mukhtar's youth, scenes from the grueling life of a migrant worker, and dialogues between Mukhtar and his childhood sweetheart, Houria.
You know I can't stand the heights that you love. My heart used to stop when you insisted on taking the terrifying high rides at the fairground. I had to go with you. I had to join in your recklessness, to protect you in case any harm came to you up there, far away from me. This often happened in our childhood, when I was your safe harbour, and you were my whole universe.
When he asks Houria to marry him, she refuses and tells him to find work abroad.
Think about travelling to a Gulf country to work so you can return with your dreams in your hands. Then I'll seriously consider marrying you. Love isn't enough to build a house or make dreams a reality.
Following Houria's rejection, Mukhtar travels to Oman to take up a position as an architect, but his passport is taken away and he is forced to work as an illegal labourer.
We brought our fancy passports with colour photos. We smiled big fake smiles so our pictures would look good, but they received us like labourers, almost like slaves. No sooner had we arrived than they wrenched the smiles from our faces.
As Mukhtar moves from one degrading menial job to another, he experiences firsthand the exploitative, ugly underbelly of Oman's prosperous economy and its dependence on expatriate workers who live in inhuman conditions.
This cold roof shows us no mercy in winter. It's not content merely to chill our bodies with icy draughts, but instead conspires with every drop of rain to turn us into fugitives, piling on top of one another to escape the rain, which joins in the roof's derisive laughter. The more the rain pours, the louder the laughter. The night doesn't end. It just goes on, an eternity of sadness, exile, and brokenness.
As he tries to survive his situation, Mukhtar is bombarded with messages from Houria, telling him how sorry she is and how much she loves him.
I love you. Why now, after you've gone, do I love you so much? I'm burning in the same hell I forced you into.
Ashamed of his failure in exile and angry at Houria's rejection, Mukhtar refuses to return home.
How can you ask me to forgive you when you left me to the darkness which hurls me about without mercy?
It is from his fellow labourer, Abdullah, who has lost everyone he loves in a terrible bombing, that Mukhtar learns to accept his life and move forward.
I look at Abdullah and the smile on his lips, as if the world has not taken from him what it wanted and left him twisting in the wind. It stole his wife and daughter, his father and his unborn son. They all died on the night of exploding stars. I learned much from Abdullah. Most importantly, how to reconcile with myself and how to forgive God.
It is these lessons that finally push Mukhtar to decide to return home and marry Houria.
I take the ticket out of my pocket and clutch it in my hand. I feel its warmth. I close it in my palm for fear it will fall away like so many memories have fallen during the last 5 years, years that passed like a lifetime.
But as Mukhtar departs, homeward ticket in hand, his life ends in a sudden mysterious accident.
In a moment of joy, without warning, everything stops. The lights are no longer running. Houria no longer whispers in my ear.
I've missed you so much. When will you return?
The Last Crossing is both a searing chronicle of economic migration and a tragic love story told in the blink of an eye through Al-Badri's flowing lyrical prose and revealing a seldom discussed side of the modern Arab world.
سيثرثرون بك طويلا، ولكنهم يوما ما سيأتي دون أن تكون متهيئا له. سينفضون منك أحاديثهم الصباحية ويسكبون اسمك مع آخر قطرة قهوة تبقت في فناجينهم. لا شيء يدوم طويلا، هكذا علمتك الحياة، وهكذا سيعلمهم رحيلك.